All right, we got a blaster break to go. Let's see. Looks like I got no payment on Helene and Leonard. Let me get a message, you guys, real quick. Let's see. Helene. Okay. All right, now we're good. Let's go. Oh, the handsome one's on here. Okay. All right, thank you, Helene. Okay, let's do it to it. Curtis and GPK Joe. Let's go. I'm going to get you eyes on Curtis and GPK Joe. Let's go. Approved and approved. Anybody named GPK Joe has to be on my page. You have to be GPK Joe. I like it. We have GPK Chris, GPK Joe, Pinocchio Joe. Let's go. Let's see. Right here, round 2 of blasters. All right, why did I run 2 rounds of blasters? Well, because I don't have hobbies. That's why. I was planning on having a hobby break today, but I don't have hobbies yet. They're supposed to land tomorrow. I got 2 dudes coming up, 2 dudes in a truck, and we're gonna get all this shit wrapped up tomorrow. Right when it lands, there'll be 3 of us rocking and rolling on the cases, getting those going. I just need them here so I can get to work on them. Just need them here. All right, let's do it. Come to pop. Come to pop. There we go. Let's go. Big stack of Chrome 7 Blaster Party. Let's see. Battery's good on both. Check, baby. 1, 2. Check, baby. Let's go. Good morning, Jay Howe. Jeremy Keller, the fancy ones in the house. Hello, everybody. I thought I saw What About Bob on here. Danny Reeve, Chaco Santa, and Ashley can get a hit. Welcome in, whatnot. YouTube and Facebook. Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal is where you can find me. I'm Scott Calvert with Calvert Cards, and I'm going to put some gloves on. Oh, yes. Blasters. Okay. Still, my takeaway of blasters has been about the same. It's very evident what Topps has done. They've added a lot of subsets, cool new chase things, and odds that are pretty good that you're going to get a red or a super out of a blaster case. I haven't opened hobbies yet. I've seen some, but until I put my hands on it, I don't really like to talk about a product that much because I'd like to evaluate it myself. And I'm kind of a little blind on hobbies still. Nancy's filling me in on some of the stuff. I'm going to listen to that, Nancy, after the break, because that's very helpful to me. So I do appreciate inside stuff as I don't have product to rip. Usually I have product to rip and I can kind of evaluate it and stuff, but yeah, I don't. Soon though. Soon. All right, that should be enough for there. So with blasters, my quick takeaway with blasters is number one, the card quality is pretty solid. The card quality is pretty solid. I like that. No C cards, nothing to really miss. That's the nice thing. I do like that as a breaker. From a breaker's perspective, Chrome 7 blasters are. I like them because you're not gonna, as a breaker, you're not gonna miss much other than a gold whirly girly 5A, whirly girly 5A on the gold. But lots of refractors now, or lots of hits on non character spots too on these spots, whirly girly. So moving forward, my brakes are going to have, they're just going to keep adjusting. That is a contest of losers, and that's a gold, and that's Dustin for Shizzle. It's Rizzle on the 5A. 26 out of 50. 26 out of 50. So with my brakes, as I'm kind of the test dummy for blaster brakes, uh, I'm not aware. Has there been any other breaker to run blaster brakes yet? Has that have any other breakers other than on whatnotters? Have there been any other blaster brakes that have happened um, other than mine? Because I feel like I'm kind of the test dummy as a breaker with these as we kind of figure it out. So what I'll be doing, and the other thing is the music one, the garbage music awards. Um, yeah, yeah, it's I kind of feel like I'm just kind of blind going through these, but now this is my third case. Yeah, GPK Damien, he could be he's actually broke more cases than I have. Oh my goodness, I think he's hit 4 cases so far. Out of 4 cases, he got 2 supers. So this will be my third case ripped. Third case. Third case. So we're trying to get 2 supers out of 2 cases. All right, that was that blaster, and we got a gold out of that one. So let's see. So blaster cases compared to like Chrome 4, 5, and 6, you don't get all the waves. You don't get all the waves. That's so you don't, like with Chrome 6 you get 40 hits, but most of it is like yellow waves, purple waves, just a bunch of waves, which are cool to get. I get it. Those are fun to get, but very little chance in those breaks of in some cases even a gold. Sometimes it's a struggle. Sometimes it's a struggle to get a gold in some of those, let alone a red or autograph or a one of one. So I know they did make a lot more one of ones, reds, and autographs, but it's kind of fun to get those. So you do get them in blaster cases of Chrome 7. So that's nice. You can get them in Chrome 4, 5, and 6, but yeah, it's a little harder. Let's just say it's a little bit harder. A little bit harder. And here they seem to pop a little bit more. So that's cool. Hobbies are expected to be here tomorrow, and I will get to work on them as soon as we're done working. I'm going to have Rusty rip a case for we have a case break tomorrow. It'll be the one and only break where, with the hobbies, that I give away a case of blasters. So if you want in on the action, there are some open spots for tomorrow's break. That break will start around 8-ish Eastern, right around 8-ish. I put that ish on there because just kind of depends on where we're at with packing up the cases. Um, so that's why I put the ish. But my son and I will be able to work on some of the packaging, and Rusty will be able to break while we're working around and making fart noises and stuff. So I still think we'll be right around 5 o'clock on that break, being optimistic about tomorrow. Trying to be optimistic about tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. There'll be Chrome 7. There'll be Chrome 7 tomorrow. All righty then, and then the rest of the week, next week, I'm probably gonna take most of the week off from doing raffles. Next week, I will begin at some point. Maybe next week I'll drop one or two in there. That'll be Chrome 7 heavy, a Chrome 7 heavy raffle. But until I kind of get my bearings on everything, because there's some I need to retool my brakes a little bit. There'll be some retooling, some spots that aren't selling. I'll need to look at those spots that I overvalued, undervalued, prizes that I overvalued, undervalued, spots like the music spot, not breaking it down to individual characters when there's a Taylor Swift spot in there, stuff like that. There's some of those music spots that some people have said, hey, I'm really, really chasing that one. It's like, okay. So I'm going to reevaluate stuff in both breaks. We've already made one major change in the blaster break. The biggest change so far was we dumped the Rory spot and mixed it now in with, we blended it in with all the character spots. That was one of the, that was the biggest change I've made so far. Each week I break, there's probably going to be some tweaks. Each week I break, as this is just not a normal Chrome break. I went into this thinking, I was kind of, I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to do the 50 characters, and we'll figure out the other subsets later. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Just figuring out how to deal with these subsets, and the fact that you can get one of ones and big hits on those subsets has been an interesting part, because we've hit a one of one on us like a Rory spot, and it's like, well, I don't know about this. I don't know, but that card got beat up. Oh yes. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Well, I don't, Bob. I wouldn't totally agree with that. I wouldn't like. Somebody said. Somebody said, "Oh boy, the Atom Boom one of one was pulled. That spot's now dead." And I was like, "What? Have you seen the Rory Atom Bomb?" I would argue that's got some significant value. A red Atom Boom, significant value. A one of one Blasted Billy 2. Remember, on each spot is three one of ones. So if one of one gets pulled, what do you do? Move the spot down 50 cents? I mean, I would argue no. I would actually argue, now that I've added the Rory spot to a spot like Atom Boom, it's got more value than it did before the one of one was pulled, because I wasn't including that one that has all the autographs and and the one of one on the Rory one of one. So I wouldn't necessarily agree that if a one of one's pulled out of three on a spot, that it really alters it that much. Now, if somebody was charging like $200 for that spot, and the one of one super was pulled on Atom Boom, and it's like, okay, now you look at it, you split it, you would look at it like maybe thirds. You'd kind of split it up that way. You go, okay, now it's gonna be priced at like 150 or something like that. But when you're charging like 60, $65 for the Atom Boom, so I'm using Atom Boom because that's been the kind of the story of the weekend that I've been hearing from folks. And I was like, at first I was like, yeah, that's kind of a big deal that Atom Boom was pulled. That's the number one chase super. But then I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I think to like Sapphire One. In Sapphire One, a red Atom Bomb out of five right now would sell around $20,000 to $22,000 for a red Atom Bomb. So in Chrome 7, a red or Atom now in Chrome 7, I get it. Atom Bomb and Atom Boom are different. Some prefer him blowing out his ass versus his head. Some prefer the other way. But with the five, so on that spot, there are 15 reds out of five. You got the Blasted Billy 2, you got the Atom Boom, and you got the five um, on the on that one on the right. Rory does the red too, right? You got 15 there. I think the Rorys go red. So you got 15 reds, and you've got the gold autographs. The out of 50 gold autograph I saw it sell for $400, and I'm like, I don't. I think I probably that's probably a spot I undervalued, to be honest with you. When I'm seeing some of this crazy stuff, there are a lot of Atom Boom chasers, and I just didn't lose sleep over as a breaker. I didn't lose sleep. I didn't like that it was pulled. I get that. I didn't like that it was pulled, but I was like, that didn't change. I don't think that changed breaks in any way. Oh yeah, 20 and the C cards. Yeah. So I just don't think that really altered much because there's just so many on each spot. Now after maybe about a month or two, if a spot hits really heavy, like okay, reds are gone on that one, the one of ones are gone on all three, four sides. Then I can start seeing, yeah, there's not much left there. But man, there is still a lot of fun stuff. And I never play in my own breaks. I never play in my own breaks, but if I couldn't sell the Atom Boom spot, I told this to somebody yesterday. I go, I'd love to play that spot. That's the spot. I'm kind of I really like that. I really liked that character when I was a kid. 1987. That when I pulled those, every time I was like, "Oh, that's a cool card," because I didn't get OS1. I didn't get OS1. So to me, the that is the Atom Bomb card to me, because that's the one that I was able to open boxes and boxes of these and of original Series 7 and get that card. So yeah, I think it's too quick to say it's unfortunate, especially if you're trying to do a three-way rainbow on a spot or something. But I don't think that's realistic with this. I think it's just probably you're probably gonna have to look at maybe until it's pulled. Maybe the Blasted Billy 2 side of it. The Blasted Billy 2. You do know the story of that? The Atom Boom was originally going to be Atom Bomb 2. The original name of that spot was going to be Atom Bomb 2 and Blasted Billy 2. And then somebody somebody said, "No way. We're going to go Atom Boom." Atom Boom was the name change. They changed it from Atom Bomb 2 to Atom Boomski. It's true. It's true. Boom. But I do like people like we're seeing so many one of ones pulled, and there's 380 of them. There's 380 one of ones in a normal Chrome release. There is I know that's a lot in a normal Chrome release. There's about 100 in a normal Chrome release. That's another gold. Fun James. Fun James. That's an all new 8. Fun James on the 10 out of 50. 10 out of 50 on the Fun James. That's an all new spot. Let's see. Let's see. All new. All new 8. Evade E-Dave. Dave, you got yourself a gold Fun in James. Let's go. Yeah. I not to disparage Chrome 4 and 5, but I'd rather them put more of the reds and one of ones in here and actually have a chance. I went over my stats the other day. My stats with Chrome 4, I ripped roughly 70 cases probably because I had Rusty rip 30 cases and I ripped probably 40. I think collectively between Rusty and I, we ripped 70 cases of Chrome 4. Blasters, hobbies, 70 cases. You know the number of one of ones I pulled out of 70 cases in Chrome 4? Oh, that's kind of gross. I'm not doing a sexual thing. I'm just saying, poking the hole in the zero. 70 cases. Zero. Zero. I pulled 0 1-of-1s in 70 cases of Chrome 4. That's, oh my goodness, look at how off center those are. Holy cow. Those got some katas. Those got some katas. So, I don't know. I'd rather have, when I sit down and open a case, I like the thought. I like the thought of, hey, you're saying there's a chance. I got to a point with Chrome 4 where I would sit down and say, there's no fucking chance. There's just not. There's just not. There's no chance. Somehow, some way, we beat the odds in Chrome 5. Now, I'll say this about Chrome 5. There's one breaker out there. There's one breaker out there that can, he's a whisperer of Chrome 5. That's it. Nobody else. Not anybody else tells you that they're a whisperer of Chrome 5, they're lying through their teeth. The only whisperer I know of Chrome 5, just one, in all the years that I've ripped Chrome 5, what has it been, 3 years? Chrome 5? Jeremy Keller is the only one that can bring Chrome 5 to life. I don't know. I don't know. He might have sold his soul to the devil. I don't know what he did, but he's the only whisperer of Chrome 5. I did pull one super, and I think that was my last break. My deal that I made with the devil was, devil, if you give me one super, I'll quit breaking Chrome 5. And the devil agreed. And boom, we got one super. After about 40 cases, one super. Blasted Billy too. Jeremy comes along and he's like, look, reds, red wine. Makes you feel so fine. Keep me rocking all of the time. You can find Jeremy Keller over at the Killer Keller's Breaks. Ripping. Now he's not ripping Chrome 5 right now, though. Now he's going to get a bunch of requests to rip Chrome 5. He's like, no, Scott, don't promote Chrome 5. Not now. Not now. Don't, it's bad timing. Bad timing. Yes, Bob. Oh, Bob, your story will always be the legendary one, Bob. Boy, they got a couple of these. Boy, if you like miscut cards, those are the bangers right there. Bob, that story will always go down in history. I don't think anybody will be able to top that one. A hanger, and he gets a 1-of-1. I don't think that was your chase character at the time, though, was it? That I think that's when it became your chase character, is when you pulled that. That's super duper. Bulls Ira. And we got some more baits. So the other thing with Chrome 7 is Chrome 7 blaster breaks are they they leave you on pins and needles a little bit because you know there's going to be a case hit or two. Am I going to get an autograph? Am I going to get a red? I've seen about six results from my cases so far. Well, I take that back. The hobby cases, Ryan did. He bought quite a few cases from me, and he got those hobby cases from the East Coast, and he did get a super out of there. But in the blaster cases, it's kind of a boring break. Like Chrome 7 is kind of Chrome 7 blasters are kind of a boring break, but you know something big's coming. You're like, is it just going to be an auto? Is it going to be a red? Is it going to be a 1-of-1? So that's kind of the cool thing with Chrome 7 is that even though they didn't put a bunch of waves in there, you do know that something big is coming. And that's probably why when you look around trying to buy blasters, a lot of places are saying sold out. I did sell completely out of blasters 65, 70 cases. 70 cases, and they caught speed late. But I sold 70 cases of blasters. Up now, 130 cases I sold. All in all, I sold roughly 200 cases of Chrome 7, which blows all the Chrome 4, 5, and 6 pre-orders away, which is awesome. So thank you, everybody. I'm sorry about Mother Nature, but I will get you your hobby cases. I promise I will. I'll be working tirelessly tomorrow. I'll be grinding. I'm going to have 3 cups of coffee. I might do a Chris Farley and have a mini heart attack while I'm eating a bratwurst, but you know what? We're gonna get through it. We will get through it. So tomorrow I'll be doing that. But yeah, roughly 200 cases of Chrome 7 going out the door. And then I went back to my distributors to get more, and they're like, "Sorry, Scott, we got no more coming." And I was like, "What?" So I'm having to be resourceful. Resourceful. I can offer cases. I can offer cases of blasters and hobbies if you'd like to get one. 40 blasters in a case. Hobbies have 12 hobbies in a case. Price has increased because my price that I purchased them at has increased. The funny thing about Chrome 5 is as the weeks, as the, this is Chrome 5, the opposite is happening with Chrome 7 versus Chrome 5. With Chrome 5, the price dropped on day 2. As soon as they started ripping them, Chrome 5 started sliding. It was dropping. I mean, it was tough. It was tough to watch. It was tough to watch, but Chrome 5 went backwards, and people still remember that. People still remember that product. Just the price of it was just like $900. $900 for a hobby case of Chrome 5. Jeremy Keller just threw up in his mouth a little bit. He's like, what did you just say, Scott?" Yeah, $900 for a Chrome 5 hobby case. Um, yeah, that was a tough one. But we didn't know. We didn't know. Chrome 4 was decent, so we thought Chrome 5 would be decent too, but we didn't know. All right, that is 27A. Run Over Joe. 55 out of 99. The Garbage Pail Music Awards. That's 3 hits so far. 2 golds and a green. Let's go. I believe you sent me 7 hangers as a booby price. Yeah, it was an insurance, Bob. Richie Red. I still couldn't believe that. Yep, the insurance. Uh, yeah, probably. Well, unfortunately, with the hobby cases, 120 hobby cases, I did upgrade them to 2-day air shipping. So if you want, Bob, I'll ship them 2-day air and see how that works out for you. I'm kidding. I paid $2,200 to upgrade them after they are just about to go out the door, and I said, "No, I don't want to take the risk this release. I want them in my hands now. 2-day air those bitches out to me. 2-day air those out to me. I want them here now." So guess what's showing up tomorrow via UPS? The same day, the same day that I had 3-day ground shipped from the East Coast is on the same day is showing up tomorrow, the same time as the 2-day air. Same time. And I didn't pay any extra to have the 3-day shipped. So UPS does not return the coin. They do not. They do not give refunds on 2-day air when it's weather related. So yeah. So be careful what you ask for with having it shipped by air. That should have been here Thursday. I'm going to get my product on Monday on 2-day air. I shipped it. It was shipped on Tuesday. Should have landed here on Thursday. It's going to land on Monday. So much for the 2-day air. If I'm gonna lose my shit if the first thing that shows up on Monday is the 3-day ground. I could just see him knocking on the door. "Here's your 3-day ground," and I'm gonna go, "Where? WTF? Where is my air? Where's my 2-day air?" And they're like, "Oh, you didn't play. You didn't pay for holiday 2-day air. You didn't pay for Saturday 2-day air. What? I shipped it on a Tuesday. Boy, got some OC cards in there. Wow. I shipped it on a Tuesday. Why would I pay for Saturday delivery, you knuckleheads?" Jeez Louises. No refund. Bob, no refund with UPS on 2-day air. We got a sparkle and fade, and it's a Rubin cube. No refund on that $2,200, unfortunately. And I was not planning on paying that at the very beginning. It was just something that I said, okay. It's I started getting a little nervous on Monday because I was hoping they would ship to me on Monday. And then I started looking closer at the weather, and I was like, no, not again. We're not doing this again. Screw it. How much for 2-day air on 120 cases? 2,200. Do it. Do it. Let's go. 277A, 13 out of 99. I said, screw it. I'm not gonna have I'm not gonna look bad this release. I'm gonna have it out to people on time. Everything's gonna be good. Let's pay it. Let's go. Just go. And then yeah. Yeah. Nope. Didn't work out. Didn't work out. So no refund on that. I did request. The refund on that. And nothing. Nothing. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll be shipping, and hopefully you get your stuff. If you have any issues with it landing, please just let me know. Just reach out to me if there's been any issues. Yesterday, somebody reached out to me about a blaster case I shipped, and they said, Scott, there's absolutely no movement on this. Did you actually ship it? And then I looked, and the number they gave me was not the right number. They added a few extra numbers. So pump the brakes before on the blaster cases. If you're not seeing any movement, double check your number. Double check your number, because all I had to do was look, and I'm like, you put a couple extra numbers in there. Are you doing that for fun or just to fuck with me? I don't know. Because then I was like, what the heck? I got all the blaster cases out the day I got a speeding ticket trying to get them all out the door. And no, that cop did not ask to become a Chrome 7 breaker. I offered. I said, hey, if you give me, um, I was already going to say a donut, but if I give you a job as a Chrome 7 breaker, will you let me off this ticket? And he said, no, 550. And I was like, 550? It's not 550. It's only 430. No, 550 is the charge on that ticket. I was like, holy cow. All I did was run over two kids in the school zone. What's the big deal? Oh, we got a Vanessa undresser. AN5A. AN5A. 114 out of 149. That's a weird number. 149. That's a sports number. 5A on the AN. That is Brian Randio scooping and scoring. The 114 out of 149. Nice pull there for Mr. Randio. Oh, yes. If anybody's interested in playing in the Chrome 7 hobby break for tomorrow, after I get the shipments out tomorrow, 114 out of 149. Let me know. There are some open spots for tomorrow's break. Rusty will be ripping that tomorrow. Whether he likes it or not, he'll be ripping that. Chrome 7 hobby rip. We'll rip a case of hobbies, and then at the end of the break, we're going to give away a case of hobbies to 8 lucky winners. Today, 8 winners also get a case of blasters. Did I say hobbies? You get a case of blasters at the end of the hobby break. And today you get a case of blasters at the end of this break. Pete Seat. It's kind of a hybrid break where I mix raffles and breaks. We call them brothels. No, a brothel. That is some more bassy bass. Let's go. Oh, well, I, Nancy, I did that for a different reason. uh, I did that for a different reason. Just kind of poking some fun. I thought that was being misused, but whatever. Whatever it is, what it is. It is what it is. So I was having some fun with that one. Fun had by no one but me. Just me having some fun. All right, let's keep on keeping on. We still have a bunch of blasters to rip. And I'm a little rough behind the hedges. Bob put some tequila in my water last night. I asked him not to. He did. He put some tequila in there. Put a little Tito's, maybe some Tito's soda and a splash of lime. Squeeze the lime in there. You know, I read something. The dirtiest things in a bar in your drink are the cut up lemons and limes that they put in your drinks. Those are the dirtiest things that you can put in your beverages. Why? Because they don't wash the outside of the lemon or lime. So whether they're bouncing on the ground or rolling around or handled by nose pickers, booger eaters, whatever. So now you have the outside, the peel that's not washed, and then you have uh, bartenders that they got their hands here and there and everywhere in that little platter, and those little cut up things are pre-cut up from the week before, and then they throw those in your drink. And you know what? I heard that news. I read that it had some funny thing about it. I was cracking up because it's kind of true. It's kind of true, and I still say put a lime in there. I want whatever germs are on that sucker. Give it to me, baby. Uh huh. 24A Doghouse Doug, and this is the so what I'm thinking for the next blaster break is breaking these down into spots because some folks have reached out to me and said, you know, I'm kind of chasing the Taylor Swift, the Snoop Dogg spot, and a few others. So I'm thinking about breaking these down into individual spots. Not very expensive, but just little chase spots there. So I'm thinking about that. I'll probably keep. So far, I'm going to keep evaluating these. I'll probably keep these. These. No, not this one. I'll probably keep the contest of losers the same. Maybe a little bit of a price increase, but I'm probably going to break down these music award ones into little spots. That's 3 golds so far, by the way. 3 golds. I'm still processing it. Last week, we dropped the Rory spots and incorporated those into the rest of the breaks. I've got a few spots that are kind of hard for me to sell, so I'm going to retool some stuff. What I like with Chrome and why I kept breaking Chrome 6 was breaks were usually pretty close to full each week without doing a whole lot. I was giving away case of blasters if we hit a super. I took that away. Instead, I give away a case of blasters every week. Um, so that's not quite doing it over on the hobby break. So I'm going to retool that break as well and just kind of figure out mixing prizes with because breaks, when you play in a break and you don't get a hit at the end of the break, you're kind of like, it'd be cool if I had a chance at something. So then at the end of the break, you get a chance at 40 blasters, a whole case. So I'm gonna keep retooling stuff. Each break will be probably for the first month will be a little bit different. Not a lot of changes, and I'll announce them on the break. And I do listen to other folks as well, just kind of see what's going on, and that includes other breakers. We do collaborate a little bit and talk about things. That doesn't mean we do them exactly the same. Everybody's got their own style. They got their own prizes. They got their own how they break down the spots. Chrome 7, you're probably gonna be hard pressed to find another breaker that does it exactly the same as another breaker, just because we're all kind of navigating this together. So each breaker's break will have a little different pricing, a little bit different prizes, a little bit different how they handle these. And I'm telling you right now, a couple breakers reached out to me about the blasters, and they're like, "Why did you move the Rory cards?" I said, "Don't worry about it. You'll find out once you start breaking them." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Okay." We were real heavy, and the funny thing is the last 2 breaks I did of this, we were really heavy on Rory cards, and now that I made that switch to add more value to the actual break spots, we've hit 0 Rory cards. You can't win for losing. What the shit? I thought for sure. Why did I get that out of here? I thought for certain. I thought for certain that was going to add some value to those spots because we were hitting Rory cards like it was going out of style, and now today we've hit none so far. No Rory cards. So, I'm sorry for getting excited for you. Maybe the next break. I don't know. The other thing that I don't know yet. Is my schedule for breaks. I don't really know. So I'm trying to navigate that. What days I'm going to do a break? I'm probably gonna with Chrome 6. I did a morning break on Mondays. That way, because what's better than a case of the Mondays? So you got a case of the Mondays. You're not being productive at work right when you start. You're getting in there and you're like, get my coffee, and I'm just kind of looking around. How was the weekend? Still a little hungover, whatever. Had a good weekend, had a bad weekend, whatever. You're back to work. you're grinding away, and all of a sudden you get a notification on your phone, and it says Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal is live, and you're like, oh, I won't watch that because I'm trying to be productive at work. I'm just trying to get shit dialed in today. I'm not going to watch it, and then all of a sudden you shouldn't be at work looking at Facebook, but you're browsing, and then all of a sudden you see the break, and you see a one of one sitting there, and you're like, "Fuck it, I'll watch." And then next thing you know, you're at work. You're at work, hiding in the bathroom, watching the break, wondering if you hit the one of one. You're just wondering what the heck is going on. And yeah, that's the Mondays. That's a case of the Mondays breaks right there. That's a case of the Mondays. So I might be doing a Monday break in the mornings, either blasters or hobbies. I won't run both. I won't run both in the morning, but I'd run one of them. So we'll see. I got to figure out which one I'm going to do there. And I don't know how long I'm going to break Chrome 7. It just depends on where pricing goes with cases going forward. Because right now it's going up a little bit. It will flatline and plateau a little bit, but right now I have noticed on Whatnot. Wow, the explosion on Whatnot of Garbage Pail Kids. I joined Whatnot probably 2.5 years ago, 2 years ago, and I didn't as a card business owner. I just didn't see enough value in Whatnot at the time for what I do. I'm like, I don't know. They take a fee. Um, People aren't. I'm not. Most of my customers weren't on Whatnot. I was just like, I don't know. And I even did the. I had to do the stream with the Whatnot employee, and I had to explain to him what I do. I had to show him my business license and all that stuff, and whatever I had to do. It was kind of strict back then. I don't know if it's still the same, but it seemed like it was kind of strict. And I'm like, well, I went through it all, did the little stream with him, and talked to him, and and then I was like, I'm not gonna do Whatnot. I don't think so. So I just put it away. It's like, so I actually deleted the app. I left my account. But I deleted the app, and I'm like, Whatnot's not really. It's not really a Garbage Pail Kid thing. It's more for shoes. It's more shoes and all those weird people that you see pop up on there that are like they're peddling like shirts and stuff. And I'm like, well, they're not weird people. Kind of. Some of them are weird, but I'm also weird. So hey, touche, touche. But um, so I was seeing that, and I'm like, I'm not interested in buying socks and shoes on Whatnot. That's not my bag. I don't need to shop on Whatnot. So I deleted the app. I'm not a shopper. I'm not really a shopper. I have Jeff Bezos just coming to the house, and he just delivers everything. Jeff's here again, bringing our product. Um, so I kind of poo pooed off Whatnot. I was like, nah, Whatnot's not really a thing. It's not for me. So I shut it down, and then a couple years later, seemed like I saw Leo. I saw Leo get on Whatnot. Um, I was talking with Nancy a little bit, and then Alligator said, "Dude, I don't know why. I don't know why you're poo pooing off Whatnot." And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I'll try it again. And then, wow, look where Whatnot is now with Garbage Pail Kids. There's like, it's just Garbage Pail. When I tune into Garbage Pail Kids or on Whatnot now, I can see like 12 active things going of paper breaks, these digi breaks. And by the way, I have no clue what a digi break is. I still don't to this day. And you don't have to explain it to me. I'm kind of old school. If I don't know, I don't know. So there it is. I know digi is for digits and numbers, but I don't really know what a digi break is. I heard about those. Somebody said you don't do digi breaks, and I'm like, I don't do digi breaks. I'm sorry. I don't do digi breaks. So I haven't evolved on the digi break. I haven't. Nor do I even know exactly how that works. But I think you just buy numbers, and then the breaker has to figure out match the numbers that you got to the player. my brain is kind of wrapped around that. But I don't know. I'm kind of slow. I ate a lot of paint chips as a kid. I ate a lot of paint chips, rabbit turds. What else did I eat? No, I didn't eat the paint chips. Let's see. Maybe I got caught up in too many whippets. Maybe one too many whippets. That is a Manny Heads 284A Manny Heads, and that's the Rory Art 284. Okay, finally we got one 284. Who's on the 284? This is the first time to benefit Ernesto Rico on the 284. This goes to the spot holder of 284, Manny Heads. I made that change because it just makes sense. Um, let's go. That was 284A, Manny Heads, 89 out of 99. 89 out of 99. How many hits have we had so far? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits so far. 3 Goldilocks. There's no case hit yet. No case hit yet. So this is also a test to see if every case has a case hit. First case we ripped had an auto and a red. Second case we ripped had 2 autos and a 1 of 1. So I would consider the red and the 1 of 1 your case hits. I would. Leo, I still talk to Leo. I think Leo is going to come back. I think he'll be back bigger and badder than ever. I think he just took a little PTO. No, VTO. I took some time off. Little bit of a break. I think he just took a little bit of a break. But I have been chatting with Leo a little bit here and there, and I think he's going to get rolling again. We miss Mr. Spider-Man. Spider-Man, where are you now? So, yes, I'm a big supporter of GPK Brakes. He is on Whatnot, and that's Lickin' Leo. I hope he does come back soon. I think he adds from a breaker from the breaker community. Well, I mean, I would say for the most part, the Facebook breakers are pretty close. I mean, we chat a little bit here and there. We some of us closer than others, but for the most part, we all support each other. I think back a few years ago, it wasn't quite that way. Um, it wasn't, and I just personally uh, was part of the problem. I was part of the problem with us not being real supportive of each other. I'll admit my own faults. And after I thought about it a little bit and worked out some of the differences, I uh, decided that a better business model is to rise up and lift all the breakers, because a healthier breaker community is a better community for everybody, all the participants. So, unless I absolutely just can't stand you, I'm just going to support you. And all the breakers out there, I have nothing but good things to say about. Jeremy Jacques, Nancy Ishak, Stephen Edgerly, postcards from the Edgerly, Fred Farmer, aka Dave. Uh, Good people, been around a long time. Lick and Leo, of course. Did I say the Kellers? If I didn't say the Kellers, 100%. They are Facebook breakers. Let's see. I hope I didn't miss anybody. It used to be a larger crew. Of us. It used to be about 12 to 15 of us. If I forgot to say a name, I apologize, because I didn't do that to slide anybody. I'm just a little bit hungover, so my brain's not fully firing on all cylinders. But there used to be about 15 of us. SPK, he comes and goes a little bit. John comes and goes a little bit, but for the most part, they do sports. Most of the Facebook GPK breakers don't do sports. Fred will do sports. Fred will do sports a little bit, but I'd say Fred's more a GPK breaker than he is a sports breaker. But you can find us all over Facebook. Before Whatnot, that's where all the breaks were happening. Was Facebook on the Garbage Pail Kid Breaks page. Um, I do sell spots on Whatnot for breaks, but I drop them first at Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. Um, Currently, the breakers of Chrome 7, the lineup is going to be Nancy ripping hobbies, Jeremy Keller ripping blasters and hobbies, Jeremy Jacques. I still to this day don't know if that's how you spell your real name, Jeremy, but I'm going to assume it is. But I'm also don't think that's true. You know, I've never even asked you how you really spell your name, but he spells it unique. He spells it unique, that's for certain. Jeremy Jacques is Jacques Cousteau. Stephen Edgerly. Stephen Edgerly is going to rip a blasters and hobbies. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if uh, Chris Mass. Yeah, no, um, I think a couple things with that. Uh, Bob. I got some thoughts on that. I do have some thoughts on it. I do. Um, my first thought on what you said there about filling breaks and stuff, and the struggle is real for the breakers to fill them. Is um, This is not the only product that's currently being ripped. In years past, this is how it went. I'll give you a quick, and this because I did think about this. I have thought about it a little bit. But the first breaks of Garbage Pail Kids started on Facebook, other than little personal breaks. But like when they became kind of mainstream, they started on Facebook. Chrome 3 was your first breaks and I was like, when I first saw them, I'm like, okay, we're doing Garbage Pail Kid breaks now. I've heard of these sports breaks, but we're doing Garbage Pail Kid breaks. And I did raffles. I was on GPK Live and I was just running raffles. And I was watching these breaks and I'm like, whatever, you know. And that's kind of watching the breaks is when I started doing the rip and ships. But there was only Chrome 3. Bob, that's it. There were no other breaks, just Chrome 3. And then all of a sudden, this big old can opener jumped in the pool, and just when Sapphire 1 jumped in the pool, all the Chrome 3 blew out, just fell out of the pool. No more Chrome 3 breaks. The breakers for Chrome 3 shifted over to Sapphire 1 because everybody wanted Sapphire 1. So then you had Sapphire 1, 15 breakers of Sapphire 1. That was the only thing that was going on. Then Sapphire 1 started to slow down a little bit, and then Chrome 3 came back. And then it was neck and neck going back and forth. Chrome 3, Sapphire 1, back and forth, back and forth. And then they both kind of petered out a little bit. Sapphire 1's still going, but it's just kind of got a flicker of life left to it. And then came a product called Chrome 4. Chrome 4, Sapphire 2. So you had those going, and still Sapphire 1. Then Chrome 4 breaks went away, and you had a product come out called Chrome 5. Chrome 5 breaks were rolling, along with Chrome 3, Chrome 4, and Chrome 5 breaks. And then a product called Sapphire 2 came out. So you had Sapphire 1 going with Sapphire 2 and Chrome 3, 4, and 5 breaks. All of those at one point were going on. Then you move on to Sapphire. So you kind of get what I'm saying, is then you move on to Sapphire 3 and 4. Sapphire 3 and 4 are still going. Not really Sapphire 2. Chrome 3, Nancy's still running her Chrome 3 break. And Chrome 4, 5, and 6 breaks will continue as well. So you have a lot of different options for breaks. And on top of it, you're seeing a lot of people participate in the Whatnot breaks as well. And that's not just new users on Whatnot, that's also people that are on Facebook also participating in Whatnot breaks. So as you look across the landscape of breaks, I'd say this is the most healthy they've ever been. Some would argue, oh no, I see Chrome 7 brakes aren't filling. That tells me that brakes aren't healthy. Well, they're probably not healthy. They're probably not good for you, I can tell you that. But I would say participation in brakes right now, when you include Whatnot and Facebook, is probably at an all-time high. There are every day you can tune in to either Whatnot or Facebook and see a break going on every day. There's always something. The other day I was scrolling through Whatnot, and there were like 8 different breakers at the same time, all doing garbage pail kits. And I was like, wow, that to me, that's awesome to see. That just shows me the hobby is growing, and that breaks are growing, and that's good. I think it's really good. We're on 40th anniversary. I think Garbage Pail Kids are not at their peak yet. I think they will peak. They always peak every 5 years. Garbage Pail Kids always peaks every 5 years. I've been in this business long enough to say that that much is true. 35th. I know people are like, what about during COVID, Scott? What about during COVID? Okay, well, that was something we had never experienced before, and that was batshit crazy. And everybody was stuck at home. Everybody was stuck at home, bored out of their mind. They couldn't go to Costco and get samplers. They were just like, what do I do now? Okay, I can't do the things that I used to do. What do I do? And so that was just a different animal then. That's Stompin' Stanley, Stuttering Stanley on the 20B, 57 out of 99. 57 out of 99. And the other thing, the other elephant in the room, you, Bob, did you hear what I said about how many cases I sold? 200 cases of Chrome 7, 20B, 57 out of 99. Right now, folks are going to be ripping over last week, this coming week, and the week after, especially if you bought from Slowpoke Calvert Cards. He's the worst in the business because he ships too late. He's late with all of his product. Wait, who said that? It's not true. It's not true. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mother Nature's a real bitch. She's a nasty bitch. Yeah, 200 cases going out to a lot of people that you know, Bob, including yourself. So I think right now people are going to be doing their own in-home breaks as well. So that's also going to be going on. And it's just going to take a second for the dust to settle. Yes. So do support your breakers. Do support playing Garbage Pail Kids and have some fun with this stuff. Because I do think there's more value in these breaks than just, are you getting some new shiny cards? You can go watch a movie, I guess. Go watch a movie, or you can see some one-of-ones being pulled. There's some excitement level with that. I don't know how many of you have been to a casino, but I can tell you what, like last night, every time I go to a casino, I walk away with my tail between my legs, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't have a chance of getting any blasters. So yeah, last night I got my ass kicked, but you know what? It's kind of, at least here, when you get your ass kicked, you get a chance at some blasters. Armored Arm and Jackpot, many heads, and some off-centered cards too. You get some chances there. All right, it doesn't appear that we had a case hit yet, so hopefully it's coming. So don't fret. Don't fret. Chrome 7 is pumping. It is pumping. I think brakes will be fine. Breakers, I think a lot of participants are also, there's some shell shock to Chrome 7, not just by the breakers, but by the participants. We saw some odds and we saw some things pre the release, and I couldn't quite wrap my tiny little brain around what was going on here. I couldn't quite wrap my brain around what the actual fuck was going on with Chrome 7. I was like, I don't totally get Chrome 7. I don't know. I'm wrapping my head around it. I'm just going to try to run it like a normal break. And I think other breakers are looking at what I've done, what other breakers are doing, and just kind of going, performing pink. That's kind of a cool card. Still trying to navigate that. So bear with us. Bear with us. We'll get this. We'll get this behemoth of a break figured out. Boy, they're throwing me some OCs. Well, I was talking so highly of the quality that I was seeing with the Chrome 7, but some of these base cards today have been a little bit on the cut high and dry side. Cut high and dry over there. The base cards, I personally, and I've been pretty transparent what I do with the base cards. I sell them to a bulk buyer, and that helps subsidize the prizes that I add in breaks. I Other breakers do it their own way, however they do it. I have a bulk buyer that buys all the commons, and I use that money that I get from there to subsidize prizes that I do at the end of the show. Some people don't like that, and that's okay. Some people love it. I've had people reach out to me going, you know, I get a chance at 5 blasters at the end of the show, and maybe a super, an autograph, or a red. That's cool. And then other people are like, no, no, I want 10 base cards at the end of the break. I don't want 5 blasters. And I totally understand that. They like their base cards, so go for it. I just won't offer it that way. It's easier for me to do it this way. And I'd rather send you some sealed products so you can have a chance at home to rip something. So that's what I do with the commons. I use them to subsidize some of the prizes that I give away. And the prizes will move around a little bit. And maybe at some point I do away with the prizes. Or I just shut down Chrome 7 breaks because I have a lot of other breaks that are going. A gold auto. And here it is. This is a gold auto on a Rory spot, and somebody benefits on that Rory spot. RA, what number is that one? That is, now I got to figure out the number on that card. It doesn't put it's just a RA. It's a 48 out of 50, and I got to see who that goes to. Is somebody on here that goes to? Sleeves. Yeah, I don't keep anything. Who gets this one? 269. Thank you, Jeffro. 269. That is Choco Santa, Jared Grady. Jared Grady on that one, 49 out of 50. 49 out of 50. Right there. That congratulations, Jared. You got an out of 50 on the auto. That's the first one we pulled. And this is the reason why I added the Rory cards. Onto the regular cards because we're now starting to get some of these Rory cards, and so instead of just making a Rory spot, the 2 people that are on these spots get these cards. So there you go, Chaco Santa scooping and scoring. We still have some more to go. That one goes on center stage. So I'm guessing that's our case hit. I'm guessing the gold auto is our case hit, but we'll find out. The letters on the card are R-A-C-K. R-A-C-K. Rack. Rack. Rack of lamb. Oh, yes. So I'll figure out what prizes I'll do next week for the next blaster break. I will put that on there. It won't be a case of blasters for the prizes next week. It'll be something else. It'll be something cool though. It'll be something cool. I just got to figure it out. The reason why is because I'm running out of blaster cases. I'm running out of blaster cases, and I don't have access to them like I did before. All right, here we go. We were up above it. Now we are definitely down in it. We still have. Boom. There we go. That's what's in front of us. That's what's left. We got some more wrappers to make. Ooh, hustler boxes. Oh, maybe, Nancy, maybe I'll do hustler boxes next week. You never know. Maybe I'll do some hustler boxes. Maybe we got another case hit left, too. Get situated here. All right, that's the stack we have left. This was a case break of 40 blasters. There are 40 blasters in a case, 12 hobbies in a case. All righty then. Hope I did see some new folks just joined in. I am Scott Calvert with Calvert Cards, and we are ripping a case of Chrome 7 blasters. It takes a minute to get through these. It's a lot of blasters. It takes us a minute. I can't wait to get my hands on the hobbies just like the rest of you. As soon as they land, I'm going to turn those around and get them out to you. So much for the air up there. Yes. We did pull our first gold autograph. I haven't seen one of those yet, other than people sending me pictures. We have pulled one super. We pulled that for Jeremy. Jeremy got a super duper. I'm thinking the next blaster break will be a week from tomorrow. A week from tomorrow. That'll allow me some time to get it going, and that will be a wake and break on Monday. Wake and break on Monday, so you're back to work a week from tomorrow, and we'll be ripping a case of Chrome 7 blasters. I will also map out kind of, I'm not going to rip Chrome 7 forever. I'm more of a sapphire breaker now than a chrome breaker. Now that there are 4 products of sapphire and 7 products of chrome, I can't possibly do, I guess I could, but then I would have to pretty much neuter the rest of my business. But I can't possibly do 11 breaks a week, 7 chromes. Well, first of all, chrome 2 breaks wouldn't last very long. I guess we could do a pack. We could do a pack a week of chrome, maybe a blaster. We could do a Chrome 2 blaster break every week. 1 blaster every week. I do have a case of Chrome 2 blasters. I have 2 hobbies of Chrome 2. We could break those. Chrome 1. Chrome 1, I have a little bit of product left, but that is a stingy mofo. Holy cow. The funny thing about Chrome is they're like, oh, Chrome 5 so stingy. Have you ripped Chrome 1 before? If you haven't ripped Chrome 1, you don't quite understand what stingy is. Go rip a Chrome 1 hobby box and then come back to me. Circle back to me after you do that. 1 hit per Chrome 1 hobby. And you'll also run into Chrome 1 hobbies that have no hits. It's true. It's true. So all that complaining about Chrome 5. Yeah, there's only supposed to be 4. There's only supposed to be 4, but some are 5 and 6 deep. I've had 7 in a pack. Very rarely less than 4. Very rarely less than 4 in a. I'm going to start. Yeah, 5 again. 5 is kind of the common number. Every once in a while you get 3. And you can tell when you grab the pack that's going to have 3. There's just 4 in that one. So you go 4, 5, 4, 5 in most packs. And then all of a sudden you'll get a 6 or a 7. And then a 3. You're like, why the 3? Like that one is 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, that's 5 again. That is 5 again. Toss Ross, Alien. Alien Acuna. We did have an MLB 2 break earlier today. We hit a purple out of 10. A purple out of 10. We hit an out of 25 and an out of 75. Not a bad 4-boxer earlier today. Not too bad. Yeah, they with Sapphire, it's pretty straightforward too. It's like 2 hits per box in most boxes. Staple Gunther. That's an interesting one. Oh, yes. So we still should have a couple more hits coming. Yep. But again, what I like about, personally, what I like about this is when my eyes are deceiving me a little bit, there are no C cards to look for in blasters. There are no color errors to look for. Although they did help us out a little bit with the color errors. They put them in backwards from time to time. But in this case, no color errors, no rose golds to look for. I'm not too upset that they dropped the rose golds. To me, that's like putting a yellow and a gold together. I just, in like Sapphire 3. It's just kind of a nuisance. I like, yeah, kind of liked a little about the rose golds, but not really. I'm not too upset. They were just too close in base color. That's why I like. I really like the reds. Reds are that's my jam. I like the reds and I like the supers. Those are the two colors I like. Reds and supers. Let's go, baby. Reds and supers. Banana, banana hammock. The banana Anna. The Hannah banana. Again, if you are interested in a hobby break tomorrow, we'll be having one tomorrow night. There are some open spots, and I will be giving away 40 sealed blasters at the end of the break to the top 8 via random draw, and you'll see how I'll do the random draw here in just a minute. Once we get to the conclusion of this, we will do the random draw. Mm-hmm. And there's the 4-baser. A lot of wrappers. If anybody wants all the wrappers that I pulled for the whole week, let me know. I'll put them in a 24 by 18 by 18 box, and you can have all wrappers from all the break. You just got to pay shipping, and I got to dig them out of the trash. Holy shnikes, that's a lot of wrappers. No, I'm kidding. I would never dig those out of the trash. I would just send the trash bag, the whole trash. I just stuffed the whole trash in the deal. Dot it. Short mort. But yes, this weekend, we ripped 3. This weekend alone, we ripped live 3 cases of Chrome 7 blasters, 35 Sapphire 3 boxes, 23 Sapphire 4, 3 boxes of Sapphire 1, 4 boxes of MLB 2, and we ripped tomorrow 12 hobby boxes of Chrome 7. Nice little Friday. Nah, started on Thursday. Nice little week of breaking Thursday through Monday. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will not be breaking. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will not be breaking. Friday, we're going to kick it off again with Sapphire 1 on Friday. See if we can pull Bob a 74. Bob, we're going to pull you a 74 again. You've been finding some love on that Sapphire 1 break, Bob. Sapphire 1 has been hitting you. Let's go. Another auto, and that's a Rory auto on the RA. Nancy, it's OM. OM. So this is a different type of auto. I believe I read there's 200 of these, if I'm not mistaken, where there's only 50 of the gold autos. 50 of the gold autos. This is a non-numbered parallel auto, and that is our second auto in the deck. Let me scroll up on the number here, and this is a Rory. On the mark. Bulls Ira. Marshall. Joe Marshall. Come on down, Joe Marshall. You got this bad boy today. That goes into your loot hive. Let's go. That is auto number 2. Yes. Very cool. All right. So where are we at now with hits? 2 autos. I don't know why I'm doing a hit review right now, but I just wanted to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So I believe the average per blaster case, you're looking at about 12. And so far, case hits, because I would consider autographs case hits, I guess, or maybe I shouldn't. We'll see. We'll see. But so far, break 1, 1 auto, 1 red. Break 2, 2 autos, 1 of 1. Break 3, 2 autos. So it looks like every case of blasters, you're going to average 1 point something autos per blaster break. You're going to get 1 point something. That looks like where it's at so far. I'm sure there'll be some cases where somebody's going to say, I got 5 autos. And some cases where they're going to go, you suck. I got no autos. Well, that's because that guy that got 5 autos got your auto. That's what happened there. That's no different than in Sapphire 3 when one box has 4 hits and the next 2 boxes have none. They just they screw up with where they put them in there. They've been doing that since Sapphire 1. They've been doing. I think it was Chrome 4 where Jason Tips got a case of Chrome 4 hobbies, and in one hobby box, every pack had a C card. I think is what it was so weird. There was a couple boxes that every pack had like C cards in them. It's like what walked away with a pile of C cards. Unreal, unreal on the C cards. And then I had a case. I had a case that mirrored his, except for I didn't break it. I raffled off those boxes. I didn't know. I didn't know they were in there. And I raffled off the boxes, and people would show me what they got in the boxes. And they're like, Scott, look, I got 35 C cards. And I'm like, shit, no wonder why when I do a break of Chrome 4, I'm not getting shit for C cards. Mm-hmm. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, Jeremy. All right, let's go. That's another gold wedding band Beyonce. Okay, so just just letting folks know the Garbage Pail Kid Music Awards. I'm going to do a checklist on my break, and you'll be able to buy Beyonce if you want Beyonce, and you can chase that. All the music cards are going to be broken down. That's the next adjustment that I'm going to make with blaster breaks is that you can buy these individual spots because I personally think that these have chase value that people are going to want. More so than like a whole set of like the other ones. I haven't made that decision yet on these this one. These the contest of losers. As of right now, I'm going to keep that as contest of losers. Okay, so that's going to stay. Going forward in my blaster breaks, these are going to be broken down individually. And if you want to chase Beyonce, you can buy that Beyonce spot. And any Beyonce cards we pull, you can get that. There's also Taylor Swift, David Hasselhoff, Snoop Dogg, a lot of cool characters that I think a lot of people will like. They won't be that expensive to chase, but I am going to break those down. So that spot will be going away. The Garbage Pail Kid Music Award spot will be going away, and I'm gonna break those down for people to chase, and just make some adjustments on my board. And that board it won't be a clean board, and I know there'll be drops and ads and all that stuff. Don't I'm not worried about that. We'll get that cleaned up. But I'm gonna make some adjustments, and every week I run a Chrome 7 break. I'll do a different type of prize. This week we did because it's Chrome 7. We did Chrome 7 blasters for the prize. I think next week I'm gonna do. I don't want to leak it out yet. I was gonna say something and then I caught myself because I don't know exactly. I gotta look at my inventory, but I almost said it. It almost slipped out of my mouth. It almost slipped out. But next week will be a different round of prizes. So stay tuned for that. Each week I'll kind of keep you on your toes of what the prize will be at the end of the break. And Sapphire 1, 3, and 4 breaks will continue. I plan on ripping Sapphire 3 and 4 until the summer. And then, unfortunately, there is a slight chance if Sapphire 5 does not come out, and I can't believe I'm saying this, at Calvert Cards, we might not have any Sapphire breaks by the end of the year, which is bananas because I've been running Sapphire breaks since 2021. 2021, 4 years of breaking Sapphire, and then all of a sudden inventory is all going to go at the same time. Are you kidding me? The end game of Sapphire 3 and 4 is this summer. The end game of Sapphire 1 is around May. The end game for Sapphire 2, well, let me discuss that. I have accumulated so far about 80 boxes of Sapphire 2. My goal is 100 boxes of Sapphire 2, and then right when Chrome or Sapphire 3 and 4 go away, I will run 10 boxes of Sapphire 2 a week for 10 weeks. And we'll do 100 boxes over the course of 10 weeks of Sapphire 2. So it's it's a rumor that I'm starting of myself, of my own breaks. Sapphire 2. We are closing in on 100 boxes. I'm just about 30 short. If anybody wants to sell me their Sapphire 2 boxes at a reasonable price, let me know because I'd like them. I'll take sealed cases. I'll take sealed boxes. Just let me know what you got, and I would be interested. I also buy Sapphire 1. Right now, I'm not buying Sapphire 3 and 4 because I have enough inventory of that. But Sapphire 1 and 2, I am definitely a buyer if it's at a reasonable price. I could go to eBay and buy them, but those don't pencil in a break. The prices people are selling Sapphire 1 and 2 for on eBay don't pencil in a break, so I can't touch those. I can't touch them. They're just too high. They're just too high. David, whack it off. Boom. Let's go. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Marcia, June. Yep, that I will be keeping that the one subset the way it is. That I'm going to do. Boom. Homer Runt, Shuttle Brock, Miles. All right, we're down to the last 4 blasters. We've hit a lot of golds today. A gold, a Rory card. I've heard of a lot of excitement around the Rory cards. I personally appreciate the abstract art that it brings our beloved Series 7 characters to life. Wow. I haven't slowed down to catch that one yet. Haley Comet, AN6. I like that one. I haven't slowed down to catch that one yet. Screwy Dooey. Maybe I'll slow down and enjoy these just for a minute. I've ripped. Sometimes I rip too fast. Sometimes I talk and I can't walk and chew gum. And some of these new ones, I just wanted to kind of take in a little bit. Kettle Gretel. There's a lot of new characters to look at in OS 7 or Chrome 7. Busted Armand Pete, Jughead, Ruben Cube, and Junie Mooney. On the mark. Dairy Canary. Those were all pretty standard. We saw that Kettle one when they first released it. Alien. A Windy Cindy. So that's yeah. Contest of Losers will stay the way it is. Royal Flush. That's the Rory stuff. Contest of Losers will stay the way it is. The music awards will change though a little bit. I'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I might change it back. I'll be back and forth, just kind of seeing, do people want to individually play those? I've heard people say I would play those. And same with the hobbies. I haven't even ripped any hobbies yet, so I don't even know what to expect there, other than some of the breaks I've tuned into. But after about 2 weeks of ripping this, we'll have a much clearer picture of how to do these. Cranky Kristen, Dirty Birdie. Let's go. If you're interested in playing in the Chrome 7 hobby break and you're over on Whatnot, before I do the giveaway, I'll go over the open spots for the Chrome 7 break. And if you want to purchase those spots through Whatnot, you can. You can. And you would be eligible for the giveaway of 40 blasters at the end of the show, just like everybody else. And I would just ship it to you through Whatnot. I would. Or you can just jump over to Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal on Facebook and join my page. We're almost to 1,000. We've almost hit 1,000 members. Wow, and now we got a commercial. Cue the commercial. We've almost hit 1,000. We've almost hit 700 on Whatnot. And we're closing in on 1,000 on YouTube. So thank you everybody for following Calvert Cards and being part of the Calvert Cards family. I appreciate every single one of you. I do have a little bit of a history in Garbage Pail Kids. Some people think I know everything about Garbage Pail Kids, but I don't. I don't know what individual cards sell for. I always defer to eBay. People will send me a picture of a card and say, "Hey, what do you think this card will sell for?" And I'm like, "Well, the last time I sold one was never. I've never sold that card, so I don't know." "Well, what do you think it's worth?" "Okay, well, what would I pay for it?" Or I don't know. If you really don't know, what something's worth, you could just put it on something like Deal or No Deal and just see where it goes. You could go to eBay and run an auction. You could post it at a price that you think it's worth. You could go to advanced sales on eBay and see what maybe that card has sold for. It's kind of a guessing game. I've seen one of ones recently selling anywhere from $500 to $4,000. Some higher, some lower. Not all characters are equal. Not all characters are people's favorite. And some characters you're like, oh, I hate that character. And some people are like, that's the one I chase. That's my favorite. Oh, well, I have different taste than you. So what? We agree to disagree. Move on. Move on. So it's kind of a guessing game on what stuff's worth, but you can kind of, I would suggest make it an educated guess. Make it an educated guess, and you can figure stuff out. But no, I don't sell individual cards. I don't play in my own breaks. I want to celebrate you guys getting the big hits, not hey, I just got the big hit. I don't like to celebrate that. That doesn't make me happy. So I want. That's just my own rule that I live by. Although I did say if nobody wanted to play the Atom Boom spot, that I would gladly sit on that one. That one's a cool. That'd be a cool spot. I want that Rory 101. I want the Rory 101 Atom Boom. Give it to me, baby. How about we give you a Staircasey 289A, 29 out of 149 on the Staircasey 289A. I want to believe that's the Mr. Danny. It is Danny Reeves getting a nice blue 289A. Staircasey. This was the card that was the that they printed the white number and the black number on the same card differently. So if you have original Series 7, look at card 289. Look at card 289 and see if you have the white number or the black number. The white number on Alexander the Great. Look and see if you have the on the B 289B. Look and see if you have the white number or the black number. A true variation set of Series 7 would have 3 cards on this one. The regular 289A and then the 289B white and black number. That would be a variation set of that one. And then of course the variations which they couldn't, the blue border. I guess that's the on the Blasted Billy too, and Bobby Booger. Bobby Booger, you gotta get those blue borders. Got it. Oh, the purple. They're the purple borders. Weren't they purple? My eyes lied to me. Maybe they're purple. Purple or blue. It's a purple blue hue. But you got to have those with the original Series 7. I'm trying to think, were there any air cards in 7 that were worth anything? For a while, I had all the air cards, but then they started creating new air cards like, oh, the iPad Live Mic Air. I'm like, what the fuck? iPad? They didn't have iPads back then. How can you have an iPad? Purple banner, yes, the purple banner. Thank you, Chaco. The purple banner. Okay, so it's starting to look like our case hit was the gold autograph. So in three cases of blasters, our case hit was a red, a 1 of 1 superfractor, and a gold autograph. Those were our 3 case hits. I don't believe so right now, I could be wrong, but right now I'm going to say the standard autographs are not the case hits. The case hits would be like a 1 of 1, a 1 of 5, a gold autograph, something like that. Now, is that what that is? Blue lava? All right, let's do a quick hit review, and then I'm going to give away some blasters. Let's do our hit review. Chrome 7 hobby break tomorrow. Get that sucker filled up, and let's run it. Let's run it. All right, here we go. Here's your hit review. Let's do a count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right on the number. Right on the number. I said cases would average 12 hits, and in this break, it was right on the number. All right, here we go. This is Danny Reeve getting a little staircasing in his life. Get the golds situated. 3 golds. 4 golds. Okay. Get organized a little better. There we go. Here we go. Here's your 12. The Sparkle and Fade out of 299 Rubin Cube. I really like those. Make that set. Somebody make that set. That's going to be a badass set right there. The Sparkle and Fade set. To me, that will be one of the easier sets to make. And I personally think that would be a Butte Clark right there. Out of 299, that should be very doable. Okay, out of 99, not as doable would be the green set. That's going to be a little tricky. Stompin' Stanley, Run Over Joe. Out of 149, this would be another badass set, but it's going to cost you a lot of money. Trying to make a set of these will cost you some money. Vanessa Undresser and Stair Casey. That's going to cost you some bucks, but that would be a badass set to make. And extremely unlikely, but maybe 1 or 2 will be made. Maybe 1 or 2, especially not the subsets. I don't know. If you're trying to do subsets and a regular set, ooh, probably good luck. Good luck is all I can say. Is Doghouse Doug, Wedding Band Beyonce, Whirly Girly, Fun and James. Those are your golds. Let's see it. Let's see if somebody can make a gold set. That'd be fun. Here's your autograph right there. Going to Marshall, Joe Marshall. And then, of course, right there is your gold auto. Oh, yeah, on the gold auto. Or was that Marshall? Now I got to check. I thought that was Marshall. Who got this one? I can't remember now. My brain's fizzled. Who got this bad boy? Oh, Donnie. Who got it? I'm looking. I can't remember. Who got it? No, she's not on this one. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. All right. Yes, we got a red. Yeah, there are reds and blasters. Reds are in blasters. We pulled a red. All right, let's do give away a case of blasters. We are going to give away a case of blasters right here, right now. But before we do that, this is Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal right here. Let me see. We're at 979. I want to see. I saw. Confirm. Boom. Don't see any. Wes and Andrea, if you want to join my page, we are Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Dang it. Hang on a second. Gotta go back to my page. Okay. Week ahead at Calvert Cards. Here you go. This is the week ahead. We just completed that. The blaster break. Chrome 7 hobby break. Right here. Most of these spots are 30 bucks, 35 bucks. Milky Wayne, Dairy Carey, Russ Paz, Louise Squeeze, Cut Up Carmen, Dotted Lionel. Brainless Brian, Jughead Ted. I thought it was Jughead Jed. Huh. Guess not. Pete Seat, No Bull. Curly Shirley and Blown Joan. Pilgrim and William Penn. Sharp and Sheena and Cranky Kristen. I think that spot's sold, but I got to double check that. Elastic Elwood and Fletcher Stretcher. I got to update this. There might be a few sold. Ruben Cube and Blockhead Blake. Short Mort and Noah Body. Shut Up Sherwin and Filled Up Phillip. Screwy Dewey and Bent Brent. Wind Sheila and Hit and Ronnie. Grant Ant and Sticky Nicky. Staple Gunther and Clip Claude. And then the all-new characters that are open are Tia Pot and Kettle Gretel. And Fun and James on the all-new 8. Those spots are open. If anybody wants to jump on those, grab them. Oh, Wes and Andrea, you're already on. I just saw the friend request. Yeah, you're already on my page. Okay, never mind. Um, so you already joined. I saw that. So then, Sapphire One Break's got a couple spots open. Double Heather April Showers, Richie Rich and Bug Bert, Fran and Harry Mary, Swell Mel and Dressy Jessie, Harry Carey, Brutal Bridget, and Mona. Actually, that spot was claimed. 67 was claimed by Jason Glenn. I'll get you on there, Jason. I will update. And then only one open spot in the Sapphire 3 break. And it's a banger. Itchy Richie and Luke Puke. It has an unfound, untracked one of one on one side. So jam on that spot. That is a 35 box break of Sapphire 3. Saturday, we have 23 boxes of Sapphire 4. Nasal Hazel and Snotty Lottie. He likes to potty. That spot is open. And due to hit big, Claire Stare and Bloodshot Scott is also open. And then Handy Andy spot is open. I got to put that one on there. The Handy Andy spot is open. So there you go. That's your open spots for the week ahead. MLB2 did have 2 open spots, but that one is now sold out again. So that is it for there. All right, let's run the raffle, and then I'll get out of your hair and let you have your Sunday because it's your fun day. Boom. Let's go. All right, so what I do is I copy and paste all the names right here. New giveaway. And this will be top 8 get times 5 blasters. And again, why do I give away a case of blasters? Well, for one, it's kind of exciting at the end of a break where you didn't get a hit, that you have a chance at getting 5 sealed blasters. And every week the prize will be a little bit different. I promise it'll always be something sweet. In this case, it's top 5 get blasters. I do use all the commons for, I do sell those off to a bulk buyer, and it subsidizes the prizes. So I'd rather have prizes than commons. And so that's just how I do it. Every other breaker will be different. Just enjoy the show and make sure and read the devils in the details. So there you go. Let's do it to it. Let's go. Let's go. And we've got our up top. We have Barfin. No, is that number 1? Yeah, Barfin Barbara and Valerie Vomit. The 251 threw me off. Down below, Garbage Music Awards. That's Brian Randio. Let's roll. So we got 52 in. Good luck. Top 8 make the cut. We're going to go 8 times. How fitting. 8 times around the world. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. And we've got Angela in the lead coming around the corner. We got Donnie Moffitt, Rich Rios, John Duncan, Jeremy Keller, Joe Marshall, and the winner and the champion of the top 8 goes to Ryan Messman on the Bobby Booger. Helene picks up a Bratty Matty Dirty Birdie on this. These are all winners of 5 blasters. Leonard King, it's good to be king. Choco Santa scoops and scores 10 blasters. Helene scoops and scores a total of 10 blasters. Wait a minute. Choco Santa gets 15 blasters. Holy shnikes. Look at that. Choco Santa, you got 3. You got Ruben Cube. You got Tia Pot. And you got yourself Vincent Van Gogh. Holy shnikes. Ryan, Helene, Leonard, Jared, Helene, Jason Hauer, you keep winning blasters. And Choco Santa. Holy cow. Those are your top 8. And those are the ones that are taking home a case of Chrome 7 blasters. Congratulations, you guys. Tomorrow will be the same way. At the end of the break of hobbies, I will give away a case of blasters of Chrome 7 tomorrow as well. So tune in for that. Let's get that break full, and I will run it tomorrow night. Head on over there. There's a bunch of spots, so find some spots you're interested in, and let's get you sold. Let's get you on there. All right, guys. That is it for now from Calvert Cards. Going to clean up on aisle 3, 4, and 5. Congratulations to those that got hits. And congratulations to those that walked away collectively with a case of Chrome 7 blasters. All right, take care, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I will post a picture with updates when I have the hobby boxes. That way you don't have to spend your wonderful time on Monday messaging me, asking me what's going on with the hobbies. You can just wait for the picture. You can wait for the picture. How about that? So it'll be posted on my page, and then you don't have to waste the 30 seconds it'll take you to message me and say, hey, what's going on with the hobbies? You can just see the picture there. I'll use that, everyone, and you'll know it's there. You'll know. Drill, you know it's true. Look at me. Saving you time to ask me. Saving you plenty of time from asking, hey, did the hobbies make it? Now you just look at that. Your Monday, you just freed up some time. You freed up some time. All right, take care, everybody. I will see you tomorrow with a picture. I promise. All right, take care.